EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, there is the Bengals head coach. On the other side is the head coach of the Browns. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There can be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Here we go. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Brett Delpit up to make the play.
It's a game of 3.
3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
7, like Warriors, 17. 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Took him.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's 3rd and 7.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. Let's go.
On play action, Shedeur. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On the return is Jones. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So, Greg, on come the Bengals. Interesting year last year. I think folks thought they would be a Super Bowl contender. Really rough start. They had to win the last 5 just to finish over 500 at 9-8. But they do have a guy who you feel like can take them all the way in Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the concern coming into the season surrounds this Cincinnati offense, Mike. I think all the concern is, can they play competitive enough defense that every game, every drive, every score is on the shoulders of Joe Burrow and this really talented offense. So they're bringing Al Golden. They have a new defensive coordinator. Can he just make them average? I think average defense with this offense can get back into the picture of Super Bowl contender. But if every play and every game is going to be a shootout, and Joe Burrow needs to play Superman every single game of the year, I just think it's a lot to ask, even for a quarterback of his caliber.
Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught just past the pylon. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
McPherson for the extra point.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, right?
Now Shador on 1st down. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Shador, there's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down. 2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Sanders to the sideline. That's caught by Judy.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
Another Browns first down.
Well, a big roll of the dice here, Mike, and not only does it pan out for a first down, but they pick up a whole lot more with that big gain.
79 Broncos, 18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. Ready, ready?
On first down, it's Sanders. And that ball incomplete over the middle. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut Viking, 18. Ready.
On second down here, Sanders. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight. Pep Buffalo 18.
To throw is Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And now where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up.
Ready?
It's fourth down.
Cougar 19. Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, check, go, check. Let go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches.
On the ready.
And the Browns
18, Pioneer.
First and 10 at the
Let's
11-yard
go.
line.
19 Lions. Cougar 19. Go.
Sanders will throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. For Shedeur Sanders. Career touchdown pass #1 as a Cleveland Brown.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kicker
Now
on
for the point
extra
after.
point.
And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Burrow now to throw on first down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it starting third down and 2.
180. Lights up.
To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
That's good for Bengals first down.
Burrow.
1190.
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll set up the screen for Brown.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Right shot.
Now, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Here we go, here we go.
and 5.
Dad. Right 80. Right shot. Dad.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Dad.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Burrow to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down.
It's just set.
A gain of 9
Right
yards.
80.
First down, Cincinnati.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the move left. Now he'll run. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and
Here we go, here we go.
at the 3-yard line.
Right 80. Right shot.
Throwing is Burrow. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 14-6 lead.
Bengals 14. Brown 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10.
The Browns offense ready to take over once again. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
Yeah, and you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass-heavy, they're the spread attack, they're the unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, Scott. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Again, it's Sanders. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again is Sanders. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Sanders going to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To throw again is Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. That one is good. And the Browns are back within 5.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On 1, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
The tight end Fant in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Higgins sent in motion. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibon. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 8.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Texans. And it's the man who made 4 starts as a Ram back in 2022, Baker Mayfield. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the 3rd-year man, Parker Washington. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Titans able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Ford on the return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of that I kicked the touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss, and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field, a lot more similar to how the regular game goes, and not have significantly different game flow come over.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because That was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught side of the end zone. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Cleveland.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Sanders. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
Bengals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season...
Oh, big hole left side. T. Higgins. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
McPherson for the extra point.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
Well, I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. B.J. Hill working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Stephanie, Cowboy 80. 65, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Not 60 by 60 by, not saying 19. Hey, Trash.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Burrow. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10.
Right there, right. Go street. Steady.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Riggs!
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. For Judkins, he was so effective in college. 50 total TDs at Ohio State and Ole Miss, but that is 1st in the NFL. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Browns 24, Bengals 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 32.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
On one, ready?
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Carson Schlesinger, a second-round pick showing that athleticism. He's got a sack here in his debut.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Get it. Hey, smash. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Big Lion. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Go street. Let's go.
Here's Judkins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ready.
Now, Sanders. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set up. Set up.
Now, Shador. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener.
Ready? Pat Cougar, 19. Hurt, hurt. Ready, ready?
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
19 lock. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Riggs. Riggs. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Sanders to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Jeudy. And he's going to have a Browns first down on what will be a big play there from 4th and long.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Go. Viking 18. Steady.
On the ground, Judkins. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Okay,
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Sixty Maverick, go!
Now it's Sanders. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown Browns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
On first down, Burrow. Try him again. Another one's a Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab.
Gotta go.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Gesicki, the man in motion.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. A quick slash taken by Chase. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. They bring Chase in motion. This one caught at the 4. Second down, goal to go.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
Burrow. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
His kick is good.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Set. Hurt. Ready.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Browns, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the
Johnny Lions,
22-yard
ready.
line.
Again, it's Judkins. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Get it. Like it, Clear Lions. They smash.
They run it once more with Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Go! Go check! Go check! Ready, right?
On third down, here's Judkins. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.